I just want to salute you for that because you hear a lot of shit about you. Feel
Mm.
me? And you know, people say this, that, and the other, and they expect you to look at. They expect me to look at you that way because of their experiences with you. But my experience has always been wholesome, so I can't judge you off that. And, that's just life, period. Like I can't go off the next person's dealings with somebody. I just got to deal with that, figure it out myself. So I salute you.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, and
Present
for the
yourself.
record, never ripped anybody off, never stole from anybody. Realistically, like even if you talk to everybody who ever worked for me, it's like you're gonna be hard pressed to find somebody who's got a real story about me disrespecting them or some shit. So I appreciate that because I feel like a lot of those narratives are kind of just out of thin air.
Let's talk about that. Why is that?
Uh, really, like the short version is because the victim mentality, the victim narrative is so tempting to people that when they part ways, like you see it with a bitch, when a girl leaves you, it's like you might have had the most cool, kosher ass relationship, and then it kind of ends messy or whatever, and you're looking at her like you would expect her to hold it down and keep it respectful and everything, like the way that you would do to one of your homies
Right.
if you know stop being cool or stop being friends or whatever. But painting yourself as a victim is like a drug to people because it just allows them to feel that sense of sympathy coming from thousands of people online, and that's it helps, it's beneficial to them. So I can see why people do it, but oftentimes it's very detached from reality.
But why do you play along with it, Adam? You be hella petty. I follow you. I watch it. You be petty as fuck. I be like, man, Adam can go without doing this shit. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know. I like oscillate back and forth between, on one hand, it's up for life. You try to
Right.
take me out, I'm gonna just shit on you. I'm gonna narrate your demise. If you become marginalized, if you get stuck at the same number of views for the rest of your life, I'm gonna just talk about it forever. And on the other hand, it's like, be the bigger person. You're already rich. You don't need to. It looks petty for you to be rubbing it in people's faces that they're not doing as good as you, whatever. So, I kind of go back and forth between them because sometimes I look at Ack and I watch the way he's been throwing dirt on Rory and Maul for the past 4 years, whatever. I'm like, I like that. I like the way he never forgets about the fact that they shit on him and try to treat him bad.
Right.
On the other hand, it would be nice to just never shit on anyone again and just be Mr. Positive. But I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and I'm just King Von in it.
See, me, for example, right? I'm into music too.
Hmm.
So hella people diss me, bro. Like they diss me, they diss me, they diss me. But I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I am in these streets. So me
Hmm.
personally, I never replied to it.
Right.
I never replied to it. And then I think if you reply, like you, I don't know, it's probably different for you, but in me, I think if I reply, I'm blowing them up even more.
But okay, one thing is that when you look at people in hip hop and when you kind of judge their status and where they're at on the totem pole, it's kind of like you are who you beefed with. You are who you beat in beef. Like a big part of the reason why Jay-Z is who he is because he took on all challengers. A big part of the reason why we look at, like, even one thing that showed me how diabolical King Von was when I really took the time to look at why he was beefing with Youngboy. And yeah, there was bitches, and that was part of the reason why and everything. But at the end of the day, I think Von was smart enough to realize that if he wanted to be the biggest rapper in the world, he had to beef with the biggest rapper
Right.
or one of the biggest rappers, and like, so I think sometimes it's really tempting to turn down the drama and the juicy gossip and all that shit. But then on the other hand, it's kind of how you define yourself, right?
I agree to not agree.
Yeah.
I agree to disagree.
No, because I'm of two minds on it too. I kind of go back and forth all the time.
Right.